At our next Symmetra Connect session on the emergence of the Me Too movement, we are going to be exploring the impact this movement has had on perceptions of sexual harassment in the workplace and whether this has been a prelude to real and sustained changes in the way organizations are now addressing sexual harassment. The fact of the matter is that despite 30 years of legislation in Australia making sexual harassment unlawful, despite the fact that most corporates have constructed good policies with ringing denunciations of this form of misbehavior, and despite the fact that so many organizations are running annual training programs, either face-to-face or online, to combat sexual harassment, all of this has had a minimal impact on minimizing the incidence of sexual harassment. The Australian Human Rights Commission's latest survey demonstrates that 2 out of 5 women and 1 out of 4 men have experienced sexual harassment in the last 5 years, and only 17% of these who have been harassed have actually lodged formal complaints. The problem is that current laws, policies, and programs approach sexual harassment as an unfortunate manifestation of bad behavior by certain misguided individuals. In other words, this is just, a few bad apples that we've got in an organization, and so the entire strategy is guided towards limiting that risk. The reality, however, is that sexual harassment and other forms of gender discrimination in the workplace are a symptom of power disparities and of other gender-related dynamics which have existed historically and continue to dominate our workplaces. As a consequence, we recommend an entirely different approach to combating sexual harassment, an approach which is focused on culture, on changing the culture fundamentally and attacking the roots of gender-based inequity so one can develop true inclusion which will eliminate sexual harassment.